Video lecture, we are going to see the assignment number 4, cone problem. A cone of base diameter 50 mm and altitude 60 mm rests on HP. Okay, which point will be resting on HP? This is a cone available. The cone is having infinite number of generators. The line joining circumference point of the base with this apex point. So infinity number of generators will be available, but we are going to give priority to only 8 number of generators. Okay. Now, which part of the cone is resting on HP? The base is having circular shape. So resting on HP, one of the circumference point of the base. This is the circumference of the circle. One of the circumference point of the circle, base circle is resting on HP, and the axis of the cone is inclined to HP and parallel to VP. This is the axis orientation, inclined to HP and parallel to VP. Now, we have to assume that axis perpendicular to HP and start with the top view. So in top view, circle will be visible. In front view, the entire cone will look like a triangle. Then rotate the front view so that axis of the cone will be inclined to HP. Now, which part of the base circle is resting on HP? One of the point of the base circle is resting on HP. This is what the condition. Resting on HP means only one circumference point of this base circle will be lying on HP. That's what we are going to construct. So draw the circle with the base diameter 50 mm. Now divide the circle into 8 equal parts. Center point will be apex point. This intersection point will be apex point O. For the base circle generators, we are going to give the notations. Now extend the axis line to the front view and draw the axis line. For cone and cylinder, now this axis line is coinciding with the generator OC. So you have to give priority to the axis line only. When axis and the generators are coinciding, you have to construct the axis line alone, not the generator. But notation you have to give for the generators. Okay. Now extend the generator E. Axis height is given as 60 mm. So mark 60 mm along this axis line. So this will be O1, O dash, E dash. This end point will be A dash. So join the extreme generator. This generator will be called as contour generator. Contour generator means forming the shape of the outer cone, called contour generator or extreme generator. This point will be apex point O. Now draw the remaining generators D and F. Similarly B and H. all the generators should be, you have to use only 2H pencil. Here in the middle, you are having generator OC and OG. C will be visible, G will not be visible, but you have to construct only axis line. Give priority to the axis line. Okay. So base is resting on, base circle is resting on horizontal plane. The second diagram, we are going to rotate the front view to the required axis inclination given as 30 degree. So how to rotate this front view? You have to find out the base inclination. How to find out the base inclination? 180 minus axis inclination is given as 30 degree plus 180 minus remaining angle will be 90 plus axis inclination. So base inclination will be 60 degree. Now directly construct the base line. We cannot directly rotate the axis line. So base inclination we have found out 60 degree. Okay. Now measure this base line AE using the protractor. From the corner point A you transfer. So this point will be A1 dash. This will be E1 dash. Now measure the slope line generator AO. So measure generator AO. How to find out the apex point O? Measure generator AO and EO as radius and construct the arc. The AO as radius, draw the arc. Similarly, measure E to O. With the E as a center point, draw the arc. So this will be O1 dash. With the AO as radius, from here draw the arc. With the EO as radius, from the point E, draw the arc. You will get the tilted shape of the cone. Baseline will be available here. Now transfer the remaining points here. So measure A to B. So this will be B1 and H1. All the generators should be thinner. Only outer boundary should be darker. Then measure A dash, C dash. From the corner point A, draw the arc. So this will be C and G. Here in the middle, only axis line you have to construct. Long chain line. Then transfer A to D. So D and F. Now we have rotated the front view. After this, extend this axis line. Now the axis is inclined 30 degree to HP. Base angle you should not mark in the diagram because that is not the required condition. Now we are going to draw the upper and top view. Extend all the corner points of the top view. Extend A and the A1 dash. Extend B and B1 dash. C, C1. This D will be coinciding anyway. After this, you have to find out the intersection points of the apex point also. Extend the apex point O and the apex point O1 dash. So both are intersecting, forming O1. Now, how to find out the visible and the invisible edges? Now, look at the cone here. So, when you look in top view, only this outer semicircle of the cone will be visible. The bottom semicircle of the cone will not be visible when I look from top view. So, how to find out that? So, the outer semicircular shape, this outer circle will be visible the inner circle will not be visible. That you have to show as a dotted line. Now in top view, these two are the extreme generators. Okay, so in top view, the outer generators will be visible. That will form the shape in the top view. Now keep the scale tangentially. Just keep the scale tangentially from the apex point to O and connect the extreme generator. Similarly here, you have to join the extreme generator tangential to the base circle. Thank you, students.